Have you guys ever heard of the saying that you can sin your way to heaven? If you have, then that means you actually know about Sebastianism and the cult of Frankism. And if you don't, that's basically the belief system that these elite parasites believe in now. This religion started in the 1600s, specifically June 6, 1666. So the 6th month, 6th day of 1666. And there was a guy who basically thought that he was the Messiah. And he thought that he could break out of this matrix or reality if he sins and goes against everything that the Torah and the Talmud are saying. And therefore, he decided to start a little small cult. Now, that cult eventually died out because, the Jewish community, they were like, we don't want anything to do with you, please go away, because they outwardly were practicing Judaism, but inwardly they were practicing Sebastianism. If you don't know what that is, I will explain it to you, but I just kind of need to give you a little history. So eventually this little group dies off, and then in the 1800s, a guy named Jacob Frank rediscovers their writing and introduces it to Europe in the 1800s. Now, this is now called Frankism because of his last name. He says that he's the reincarnation of the original dude who wanted to send his way to heaven. And I'm going to show you exactly what they believe in so that you understand why everything in this world today is an inversion. Everything that is good is bad and everything that is bad is good. And also why they want a new world order, because it's actually written in their cult, religious writing. And their entire thing is to infiltrate all three religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, and destroy it. They also infiltrated the Illuminati and the Freemasons, and that is how they slowly started to infiltrate almost every aspect of our lives, and they practice this. Now, once I show you this, I cannot read it out loud because of the algorithm, so please, if I point to the words, know why I can't read it out loud. If you look at this, the word of the Lord, which is the most important Frankist text, is filled with inversion, sexual symbolism, anti-law rhetoric, and messianic self-references. They conspired with the Illuminati with goals of destroying all religions and fusing all nations into one. It says here that this guy traced the incestuous practices of the Sebastians to that of the Earth Mothership worship. And here it even says, even though outwardly they have a religion as one of the Abrahamic religions, because eventually they were kicked out of the Jewish community and then they infiltrated the Catholic community. It says here, outwardly they're religious. However, the annihilation of every religion and positive system of belief, and they dreamed of general revolution that would sweep away the past in a single stroke so that the world might be rebuilt. That's the Great Reset. And if you're wondering what some of their beliefs are, look up here. You've got that, adultery, that, and otherwise other depraved things. Now, if you add MK Ultra to that, and more knowledge, especially about how trauma then further kind of builds your, I should say, sixth senses, you get a whole lot of building upon this cult that is now running the highest positions in our world, and this is exactly how they did it. And their goal is to come after every single religion, which is why you see every 5 to 10 years they will attack. They've been attacking Christianity for the last 10 years. Before that they were attacking Islam, and now we're at the point where we're attacking Judaism. And that keeps us fighting in a loop, in a circle, so that they can bring on chaos, in which they think will come order out of that, because it will transcend a Messiah to earth and liberate all of us spiritually. And they need all of us on board, because we as human beings are, energetic. And the more of us that believe this, whether we know it or not, or we're just going along with society, we're actually helping usher this stuff in. And this is why during the 18th century, when the Illuminati was being infiltrated, one of the guys was like, hey, I'm going to break away from the Christian church. And they started to build the Amish community. Because the Amish community doesn't want any part of this worldly possessive world. They only want to live by the original biblical ways. And so now do you see why some of these political parties are pushing for the inversion of things and bringing chaos and telling you to not follow laws or rules, and that religion is stupid and that you can just free yourself, and all of the spirituality that's coming out in the new age? That's all to usher in their goals for what their beliefs are in this cult. And this is the cult that has been allowed to cultivate in the background while basically screwing us all over.